Welcome to game number 26 of the 1968 Bob Gibson replay. Here are the current statistics through 25 games. And if you watched the last two games, they were heartbreakers for Bob Gibson. Very, very tough, very tough. But he's going to keep plugging along here. I believe he had a 34 starts in 1968. So today the St. Louis Cardinals traveled to Philadelphia, and the actual date was August 19th, 1968, and the score was 2-0 Cardinals. So Gibson pitched a shutout that game. Leading off will be Lou Brock against Woody Fryman, who's the left-handed starter for the Philadelphia Phillies. We got a 2-2. Possible K chance versus the lefties at 12. No effect in Connie Mack. 7 strikes him out. Julian Javier, the right-handed hitting second baseman. 1-6. Possible home run chance. Nothing there, so we'll treat that as a fly out. Nope, actually we go to the hitter's card. Oh, excuse me. Rewind. Hold on one second. Javier is a right-handed batter. 1-13, we continue on, but it's 1-17, so we treat that as a blank. We move on to the hitter's card. 4-1 versus a lefty. That's a single pass to shortstop. First time we've seen Phil Gagliano playing in right field today. He's a right-handed hitter batter. 5-5 range play. 3-1. That's a ground ball to the second baseman. Let's first see if Cookie Rojas can get to it. 1, he does. And let's see if it's a double play. GDP's a 1, 0. The shortstop is a 0, so it'll just be a 1, 6. So it is not a double play. Javier is out at second. No, I think the play is just to first. Let me just double check that. Okay, just to play the batter at first. So 4-3, Javier goes to second. Orlando Cepeda. 4-5 walk chance versus the lefties is 6. There's a +2 in the stadium, so that's an 8. It's a 7, so he walks. Runners on first and second. 2 outs for Mike Shannon. 6-4 possible K chance versus the lefties at 12. That's a 9. He struck out. See how Gibson can do. Tony Taylor, Cookie Rojas, and John Briggs. Gibson coming off a couple tough starts. 4-2 K chance versus the righty. 6-17. We go to Taylor's card. 2-4 double asterisk 6. That's a fly out to right field. Cookie Rojas. 1-4 K chance versus the righties. A 6. That's a 6. He strikes him out. John Briggs, left-handed hitting right fielder today. 1-3 K chance, 14-11, struck him out. So 1, 2, 3 for Gibson. McCarver, Davis, and Maxwell will be the batters here in the top of the second. 5-2. K plus versus a lefty, so we had 10. 16, struck him out. Woody Fryman. Ron Davis, center fielder today for the Cardinals. 3-2 walk chance versus a lefty. That's a 5 versus a 10 because of the +2. So Davis gets a walk. Dale Maxwell. 5-5, that's a range play. 6-6, so we got a range play, check on the first baseman. That is Tony Taylor, he's a 3. He makes the play. See if there's a possible double play. 2-0. And shortstop, let's see if he's got a pivot. 0. So 2-0. So a 2. That's a double play. 3-6-3. Or 3-6-1, however it plays out. Dick Allen, Bill White, and Tony Gonzalez for the Phillies here in the bottom of the second. 2-1 versus the Rays, a K plus. 3, struck him out. Bill White. 6-4, another K chance versus a righty. 14, it's an 18. You go to White's card. 3-5, ground out to second base. Tony Gonzalez. 6-4, K chance. 11, doesn't do it. Hitter's card, 6-6, ground out to the first baseman. We move on to the third. Gibson, Brock, and Javier. 5-3, K chance, struck him out. Lou Brock. We got a lefty on lefty matchup here with Fryman, the left-handed starter. 6-4, K chance, 12-16, go to Brock's card. 3-2, he grounds out to the second baseman. Rojas makes the play. Julian Javier. 1-4, that's a righty, so that's a blank cell. We go to Javier's card. 4-6, that's a single past the second baseman. Phil Gagliana, who grounded out to the second baseman his first time up. 5-1, K chance versus a lefty. 3, he struck him out. Okay, Gibson moves to the bottom of the third. Sutherland, Dalrymple, and Fryman here for Gibson. 3-6, he's a righty, so that's an out. Check that, that's a 5, that's a fly out to left field. Clay Dalrymple, the left-handed hitting catcher today. 3-4, K chance versus righty. 14-1, he struck him out. Woody Fryman. We got a 5-6 possible wild pitch, but nobody's on base, so I believe it's just considered a foul ball. Two 5, range play at the ballpark. 2-2, double asterisk 1. That's a fly ball to center field. Let's make sure the center fielder Davis is under it. He makes the play. We move on to the fourth. 0-0 game. Cepeda, Shannon, and McCarver be the batters for the Cardinals. 2-1, K Chance 11. That's a 6. He struck him out. Fryman had 151 Ks in 213 innings in 1968. See what Shannon can do here. 5-3, another K Chance 12, 19. He missed that. We'll go to Shannon's card. 3-6, that's a single past the third baseman. McCarver is the batter. 2-3, another K Chance versus a lefty. It's a 15, nothing there. Reroll that. 4-1, that's a ground out to the second baseman. See if there's a double play here. 2-0, the shortstop 0, so 1-2, it's a double play. 4-6-3. Okay. Okay, we're back to the top of the order for the Phillies here. Taylor, Rojas, and Briggs. 5-5, another K Chance. 7 versus a righty, just misses it there. Go to Taylor's card. 3-1, double asterisk 4. That's a ground out to the shortstop. Maxville makes a play. Cookie Rojas. 5-5, another K Chance. 20, it's nothing there. 6-5, that's a single past the shortstop. So the first hit for the Phillies. Johnny Briggs. 6-4, K Chance. 14-6, he strikes him out. Second time. Dick Allen. 1-3, K Chance 1, he strikes him out. Gibson throwing a solid game. Woody Fryman will be facing Davis, Maxville, and Gibson here in the top of the 5th. 3-1, possible hit by pitch. 9+2, he's hit. So Davis will take first base with the hit by pitch. Maxville will be the batter. 2-5, wild pitch chance. 4, that's a wild pitch. So Davis on second, no outs for Maxville. Looks like there's an opportunity here. 6-5 versus a righty. 17. So we get nothing there. It's considered a blank. We just go to the hitter's card. 2-2, that's a single to right field. Let's check the runner advancement chart with a runner on second. So we've got a +1 on the throw chart. Davis is a 4. That hit was to right. +2, so that's a 6. 4, 2, 6, and he gets a +1, so it's a 7. So he doesn't even consider. So he scores. Davis scores 4 for his BR, +2 for Briggs and Wright, +1 from the runner and Vance. It makes it 7, so there's not even a throw. All right, so we got Gibson on first. Excuse me, Maxville on first. Let's take a timeout here, figure out what we're going to do. We're going to have Gibson lay down a bunt here. So we resolve the pitch first using the pitcher's card. 4-1, so that's a blank cell. Now we just go to the D20. Gibson's a 4, 17 on a 4. Lead runner thrown out, hitter safe at first, so you don't get the sacrifice. 1 out, runner on first, Lou Brock. 4-6. He's a lefty, K+, he had 10. That's a 9. Brock strikes out. Javier. So they go from a runner on first, no outs, to 2 outs and a runner on first pretty quick. 6-1, that's a ballpark. Go to Connie Mack card. Another 6-1, that's a pop out to the catcher. Cardinals get 1 though. And we move on to the bottom of the 5th. Gibson pitching well, as he has all seasons in the first few innings. 6-5, that's a range play. 5-2, double asterisk 6. That's a fly ball out to right field. Let's make sure Gagliano's a 2. He does not get it. So, on a failed range, on a F9, 1-4 is a single. That's a single to right field for Bill White. Gagliano could not make the play. Tony Gonzalez. 4-2, K-Chance 17. Doesn't get that. 2-6, ground out to shortstop. Let's see if we get a double play here. 2-0. Second baseman's a 0. So 1-2, it's a double play. 6, he just makes the play to first on a 6. Runner at second, 1 out for Gary Sutherland. 2-6, K-Chance, that's a 2. He struck him out. 2 outs, runner on second for Clay Dalrymple. 6-3, walk chance. 7 + 2 is a 9. 5, he walks him. Well, that was smart. First and second, 2 outs, and he got Fryman up. 4-6, K-Chance. 6, struck him out. Gibson gets out of the 5th. 1-0 Cardinals. We got Gagliano, Cepeda, and Mike Shannon here in the top of the 6. 5-1, K-Chance versus the lefties is 7. 13, we go to Gagliano's card. 6-2, that's a ground out to shortstop. Cepeda. 5-5, that's a range play. 1-3, that's a ground ball to the second baseman. Rojas is a 3. He makes the play. Anything 3 and under, he makes the play. 4, 5, or 6, it's a failed range. Shannon, 6-3, possible error on a grounder. 1-2, that's a fly out to left. We move on to the 6th, top of the order for the Phillies. Tony Taylor, who's flied out and grounded out to short. 2-5 range play at the ballpark. 5-6 ground ball to the first baseman. Cepeda's a 3. He does not make the play. So with a failed range in the corner, could possibly be a double. 5-6, it's a double. That's just a single. So a single for Taylor. Let's see if he can get the lead. He does not. Cookie Rojas doesn't have a good bunt rating, so we're going to hit away. 4-5, he's a righty, K +1. He struck him out. He would have struck him out anyways if he did bunt. Right? Yep, he would have struck him out anyways if he did bunt based on the 1. John Briggs, 3-3, possible throwing error. 2-2, double asterisk 4. It's a ground ball to the shortstop. Maxville's an 8. It's a 2. That's a throwing error by Maxville. He throws it over the head of the first baseman, Cepeda. We got runners on second and third, 1 out for Dick Allen. Do you walk him? Yeah, you walk. We're going to walk Dick Allen. Hopefully set up a, we're going to try for the double play, so we're just going to be, we're going to have the infield halfway here. Wait's somewhat of a big strikeout here, so hopefully he can get a strikeout. 5-2, possible error. Ugh. 2 is no good. 6-2, double asterisk 4, again to Maxville. Bases loaded, a 2. Maxville makes an error. Failed error on a G6. He boots it. Runners advanced 1 base. So 2 errors by Maxville this inning. Ties the score. Jeez. Tony Gonzalez. One 5, he's a lefty, so it's a blank. Go to Gonzalez's card. 6-1, double asterisk 1. That's a fly out to center field. Now we check to see if there's a successful sacrifice. So let's get the ruling on that. Okay, so we got an F8. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. We roll 1 D6. 1. If less than or equal to the batter's SF rating, the runner scores on a deep fly. So that's a sacrifice for Gonzalez. Briggs scores. We got runners on first and second. Gary Sutherland. 3-5. That's an out. That's a fly out to center. Two runs for the Phillies on 2 errors by Dale Maxville. Jesus. Gibson cannot get a break here. McCarver, Davis, and Maxville. Cardinals need to get runs. Okay, McCarver, Davis, and Maxville here. 3-2 possible walk chance versus the lefty. 8-20, nothing there. 6-4 fly out to center. How about Woody Fryman? 2-5 wild pitch. So we just treat that as a foul ball. Six K plus versus a lefty, but he's a righty, so it's a blank one. 4-3 to line out to the shortstop. Dale Maxville. 5-3 K chance 17, nothing there. 4-5 double asterisk 5, he grounds out to the shortstop. Nope, grounds out to the third baseman. Oh, Jesus. Cardinals, they got 2 more at-bats here. And if they don't score anything, that's another loss for Gibson. All right. Dalrymple, Fryman. Fryman's going to stay in the game. He's pitching great. 3-5. That's an out. 4. It's ground out to the shortstop. Maxwell does make that play. Fryman staying in the game. 6-1 K chance 2. Gibson strikes him out. Tony Taylor. 1-6 possible error on the grounder. 6-1 pop out. So nothing there. Oh, no. Yeah, 6-1. All right. Cardinals. 2 more at-bats here. Do we keep Gibson in there? He's at bat. Then he can't get the win. We're in it for the win, folks. Gibson's batting. He wanted to go that bat. He told the manager. 1-1. Range play. That's always good. Range play at the stadium. 1-1, 6-6 double asterisk 5. Ground ball to third baseman. That is Taylor. He's a 3-1. He makes the play. That wouldn't have made a difference if we had a pinch hitter or not. So, nice play by the third baseman, Taylor. Lou Brock. 5-6. That's a blank cell. Another 5-6. That's a ground out to the second baseman. Cardinals down to the last 4 outs. 3-3 walk chance 15, nothing there. Go to Javier's card. 6-1, that's a ground out to the third baseman. Rojas, Briggs, and Allen. Gibson's got to hold it here. 3-4 K chance 7. No strikeout. 2-1 ground out to the first baseman. Cepeda makes the play. Johnny Briggs. 5-6 possible wild pitch. Nothing there. Foul ball. 3-3 possible throwing error. 1-1 versus a righty. That's a single. So it's just a single for Briggs. We don't do an error check there. Dick Allen. 4-4. That's gone. Oh, no. We got to check. It's not a clear home run. There was stunned there for a second. So that's a split possibility. All right, so it does pass the check. Allen's a right-handed batter, so 1-8, it's a 3. This is basically a home run because it's going to pass there on a 20. Roll it for anyways. 20. Dick Allen, 2-run homer. 33 home runs in 1968. Two-one, lefty, blank. White's card, 34, double asterisk 1, that's a flat to center field. Tony Gonzalez. 6'5", that's a range play. 2-4 versus a right-handed batter. Single, past the third baseman unless Shannon, who's a 2, can get to it. Does not get to it. Sutherland. 6'2", right-handed K plus 13. Struck him out. 4-1 Phillies. Tough one for Gibson. Fryman's in there. Gagliano. Cepeda. Gagliano's going to get pinch hit for. We're going to bring in Kurt Flood. Flood, Cepeda, Shannon. Four one versus a right. It's a blank cell. 1-1 ground out to short. Orlando Cepeda. 3-3 possible walk chance. 3 he walks him. Mike Shannon. 2-4 K chance. 19. Past that. Go to Shannon's card. 4-5. It's a fly out to right field. And it's down to Tim McCarver. 4-3, that's a ballpark. 1-3, ground out to the second baseman, and it's over. 4-1 Phillies. Let's check Gibson's stats for this start. 8. I got to check the earned runs, so I'll check that before I post the next game. See how many hits he gave up. 1, 2, 3. Only gave up 5 hits. 1 home run. I'll check the earned runs. Walks. 1, 2. 2 walks. Strikeouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strikeouts for Gibson. A good start. A real good start, but some key errors by Maxville in the 6th, and then the 2-run homer by Allen. 4-1 for game number 26. We will see you at game 27. Thanks for joining.